Getting close to the holidays where our favorite foods, of course, can be very high in calories.
But we have a recipe for you today that's not only healthy, it's also really easy to make. I went into the Cambria kitchen to learn how to make a stuffed squash delicata in Cooking with WCCO. This is the perfect time of year for squash. There's so many different kinds, and we have Danette, you're a registered dietitian, with us today with a really interesting recipe I hadn't heard of before.
Yes, we're going to use a squash that maybe not a lot of people know about. It's called a delicata squash. We are making roasted delicata squash, and we're going to stuff it with walnuts and dried cranberries.
Oh, that sounds good. I do think people are intimidated when it comes to cutting squash because it can be really hard.
Just gently poke your knife in like that, and then get it cut all the way through lengthwise. And you'll see that it's got this little stem on the end. That's the hard part to get through. So what I do is just get all the way down as far as you can go.
Use those muscles.
And then just snap it open.
We don't want to eat the seeds?
You do not want to eat the seeds.
Okay.
So we are going to take those out.
I'm making a mess.
That's fine. That's what you do in the kitchen.
Oh. Yep, big mess. Do you want to
I usually do this over a trash can. We're going to place it upside down in the pan.
Add a little water.
And then we're going to add a little water, about a cup of water to cover. It's a 9 by 13 inch pan. You want to cover it with aluminum foil.
Okay.
Pop it in the oven, set at about 350 degrees, and then you're going to roast that for about 30 minutes. This is what it looks like when it comes out, so you want to let that cool for a little while.
And we're just going to stuff it with some goodies.
Sprinkle about 2 tablespoons of nuts into each. And then we're going to do the same thing with the cranberries.
Oh, already making a mess again.
It's okay. This is a mixture of 2 tablespoons of melted butter and then 2 tablespoons of pure maple syrup. Just dip it in there and then just drizzle it into the...
Just drizzle like that?
Perfect.
Okay.
That's perfect. You are a pro.
Thank you.
Pop this in the oven again, and we're going to roast it. We want to increase your oven temperature to about 400, and then we're going to roast that for about 10 minutes, and you're done. And here's the finished product.
Looks good. Okay, so we just want to scoop out the inside?
Yep, you don't want to eat the skin, but you do want to get enough of the flesh part of the squash. It should be pretty tender.
So flavorful.
I know, it's a lot of really good combination of flavors on that one.
Delicious. Thanks, Danette. I ate that whole thing. The whole thing.
It looks delicious. Would it be okay if I were to put just a couple more dabs of butter, though?
I will allow it. I bet you it would taste even better,
Brown
too.
sugar, a lot of brown sugar.
Yeah.
Are we rooting the squash?
Let's just
Are we
redo the
rooting it?
recipe with brown sugar and butter.
We do have that recipe online at WCCO.com.